What's up, everybody? Izzy here. I just wanted to let you guys know that today's episode of the Classic Chronicles is maybe very sensitive to some viewers because I'm going to be talking about suicide and more specifically, the movie that I'm going to talk about on the count of three deals with suicide. So, I know this may be a touchy subject to some. You know, if you don't want to watch the episode, that is completely understandable. But if you do, or if you know somebody who is, if you or somebody that you know is struggling with suicide and suicidal thoughts, call the suicide prevention hotline at 988, and you can also text 988. And somebody is there to help you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Um, it is a real sad problem. People taking their lives. People taking their lives because they feel they're not worthy, or you know, it could be a number of things. You're not worth. You feel like you're not worthy. You feel like you're a burden to some people. Just a whole bevy of things. Like life is not going the way that you envisioned it. Just a whole bevy of things that it could be. But there is help out there, and reach out to somebody before it's too late. You don't have to suffer in silence and or suffer alone. There are people out there, and if you want to talk to me personally, uh, leave a comment, and I will definitely get back to you, and just reach out to somebody, man. Suicide is a very very serious thing, and if we can prevent it from taking, if we can prevent one more person from taking their lives for whatever the reason may be, then that's one more person that's saved and safe. So with that being said, viewer discretion is advised. The movie, as I said in the beginning of this video, if you watched my message before the trailer aired, it deals with suicide. So it is called On the Count of Three. Came out in 2022, I believe, last year. No, 2 years ago, I should say. And I had intended to cover it before it came out, but it slipped my mind, and we moved on to a bunch of other stuff. But no better time to cover it than now, I guess. But it was one of my favorite movies of 2022. Now, it's a dark comedy. Directed by Gerard Carmichael. You may know him from I believe he was on SNL. I know he's a comedian. And he had his own show, the Gerard Carmichael show on NBC. Short-lived, but really really fun dude. And this is his directorial debut. And On the Count of Three is about two friends, Val and Kevin, who escaped from prison. And while on the run from prison officials, they decide to spend one last day together before they decide to make a suicide pact, and they want to do everything that they always wanted to do before they got in jail, before they commit suicide. So man, like I said, it is a dark comedy, but in no way does the film shed shed light, like make light of the serious tragedy that is suicide. And there is it, no matter how much you try to stylize it, like I said, suicide is a very, very serious problem in not just the United States, but around the country, man. Yeah, and it's one of those things where it's even hard for me to talk about this honestly because I I'm just gonna come right out and say it. I've been really open with you guys on the channel. It was a time in my life when I thought about suicide, but luckily, but thank God for me. I so I was kind of talked out of it, and kind of had to wake up and see the harsh reality of everybody that I would have been hurting had I went through with it. And I will tell that story in due time on the channel. Don't you worry. But let me just say that anybody that has dealt with thought about suicide, you guys are definitely not alone, man. I thought about covering this movie. First, I didn't want to do it, but then you know what? I figure let if we can talk about it, maybe it'll take the load off some people's shoulders, man. With my message, man. I like I was helped, and you guys, it's not too late for anybody that's going through that to um to get help. And by no means don't let anybody tell you that hey, if you're thinking about committing suicide, don't get help. But also don't let people tell you, hey, get over it. It's not something that anybody that has gone through that, you don't just get over it. It's like death. There's like it's like death, and I've heard a lot of people say this about death. After a certain time, the person should just get over it and try to move on. Don't let anybody put a time limit on your grieving, and don't uh, get the proper help that you need when it comes to dealing with suicidal thoughts. Don't let anybody tell you, hey, oh, you need to get over it. It's all in your head. You're a coward. You're taking the selfish way. You're taking the cowardly way out if you do it. Don't let anybody put that into your head, because that's not the case at all. Anyway, but yeah, On the Count of Three is a great film. I enjoyed it immensely. If you can find it on demand somewhere, or on one of your streaming services, or if you, like I said, if you can rent it or buy it for a couple of bucks, definitely check it out. It's a sleeper hit from from 2022. I enjoyed it immensely, and Gerard Carmichael, really cool, really great director, and for a directorial debut, I commend him for tackling such a heavy subject in a way that doesn't demean the subject itself. It doesn't make light of it, or doesn't say hey, it's all fun and games, because it isn't. But major props to him and the rest of the cast as well. And definitely check it out if you get the chance. It's called On the Count of Three. That is going to do it for this episode of the Classic Chronicles. Like, subscribe, share. Don't forget to hit that notification button so you don't miss a video. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.